The following is a podcast meant for adults and discuss things like sexual content and alcohol use. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 1 of the Drunk Texting Podcast, the show where we have some drinks, talk some mess, and we have a good time. But before we get started, we want to start this episode by saying, remember, always drink responsibly, never drink and drive, sometimes drink and text. And with that being said, we are going to get into it. I am Jay Bee.
And I am Kristal.
And we are going to have a good time. We're not here for a long time. We're going to have a good time. Before we even really get into it today, we want to start off by saying what we're drinking. I am drinking just something plain and simple. I'm drinking cognac and Coke. I'm really an old man in a young man's body, but you know.
I'm drinking a little concoction, cranberry juice, pineapple juice, and rum.
Cranberry juice, pineapple juice, and rum. That is a strong mixture. That is a strong. That would have me. Oh my God, that would have me messed up.
It's literally how there's.
That would have me messed up.
Weak.
It would have me. It would actually have me sending out drunk text. That's what a mixture like that would have me doing. Which will lead us into our question of the week for our first episode. What is the worst drunk text you've ever received? Now, I'll admit, it took me a little bit to get to this. I couldn't find a lot. There were a few, but I will say that there were a couple that had me just kind of spinning. One that one of my former coworkers sent me. He told me this was a text that he had gotten, and I will admit I don't. He said that he had gotten this from an ex.
Oh.
I miss that penis so much. Come over so I can put honey on it.
Wait, pause. Oh, pause. Wait. What? Okay. A. Why did they say penis?
I have no idea.
And then what you go like? Why honey?
All
the things, then what kind of honey? Is it regular honey or it's like the honey?
Is it like what? You know? Oh my God!
Ask me questions like I responded
like
what?
Like, don't get me wrong. In my time, I've been known. I enjoy using edible substances with things of that nature, but like honey, I feel like
that'd be.
I feel like that's too sticky.
That's okay. The situation's already sticky enough.
Right.
Honey.
Oh,
you added honey to it.
Oh yeah. That's
she
just.
She was on demon time.
She was trying to get freaky. She said, I want to be freaky deaky.
I want that sticky penis. That's what she said.
Gross. All right, next one. Had a former high school friend and his now fiance asked me for a 3-way.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't know. Truthfully, I would not know how to respond. Like, one, especially if it's just like the one person, I'd be like, hold on, ain't you in a relationship? But to have both of them approach me and be like,
they were both like, hey,
so
come slide through.
Come slide through. Come be a part. And then there's the second part. And then months later, they say they hate me, but keep lust texting me.
So hold on. First they're like, oh, come do a 3-way. Now like, oh, we hate you, but still come. No. They're not doing that.
Look.
No. What is lust texting? What is that?
It's texting when you texting out of lust. Like, look, I have nothing else better to say, but I'm texting you out of lust. I'm texting you to let you know.
Backwards.
It, like, it's essentially like
do you
texting
hate me or do you
Bermudio
love me?
calls.
No.
Like, look, and I know there are gonna be some guys out there that are gonna agree with this, and they're gonna be. I know I'm gonna say it. There are guys out there that have no intentions of anything good with a woman, with a young lady, or whatever, but they will still call them up to come through if that head right, if that booty do, and if it do what it's supposed to do.
If the thing banging, they gon'
Thank you. If the thing is banging,
through.
exactly. If the thing is banging, they're gonna try to invite them to come through, even if they really don't.
They can't stand you for nothing.
Exactly.
What's the name? I don't want to say butterface. It's the word they split it like a brown bag.
No, I've heard butterface. Yeah. I've had butterface. Like everything good, butterface. Oh no!
That's not funny.
Oh no! It's hilarious. What are you talking about?
But that's crazy. Loves texting.
Oh my god!
You're blocked. After you say you hate me, you're blocked.
Oh my god!
That's big wild. I'm gonna take a drink for that one.
That was funny. Yep, that one deserved the drink.
Mm-hmm. I can't get over that. That's too funny. Then the now fiance.
Oh man! All right. So this one is kind of weird. It's kind of a story. So this girl ended up having a conversation with her ex-boyfriend who hadn't spoken to in over a year, and some highlights that he sent her pictures of a duck. And this is the conversation. Sends picture of a duck. LOL us. It's been a year. What the hell do you want? I took the midnight train going anywhere. We were so good together. Why did you have to break my heart? I couldn't stand your damn I'm attracted to trees phase. It was not a phase. Fine. Be that way, potato. 20 minutes later. LOL, this movie is backwards. Are you drunk? A little bit. I'm watching this cool movie called Mentos. You want to come over? I live 5 states away. LOL, okay, bye. We've never spoken again. You know what, though? That is probably one of the most wholesome drunk text conversations.
It was definitely a journey.
First of all, it was a journey. How do you... It really
was a journey. And you start off with a picture of a duck. And said us. What does that even mean?
So I'm here to give some insight into the male mind. Please, because I've been in not in the exact same situation, but I've been in a situation where I really wanted to talk to a person. I didn't know how to break the ice. I didn't know how to break into the conversation. So I found something that I was like, this is weird enough. Or this is just random enough that it would at least break the ice to where they're not immediately meeting me with hostility. I don't know if I'd ever send pictures of a duck. I would probably send something random oh, did you see that shooting star over the campus?
That's okay, that's fair. Send a random picture of a duck. I want to see the picture of the duck. What kind of duck was it? Was it a real duck? Was it an animated duck? What kind of, was it Daffy
Was it a
duck?
stuffed duck? That's good. That's a good question. But one day I want to get a duck. I want to be a duck daddy.
You want to be a duck daddy?
I want to be a duck daddy.
What you gonna name the duck?
I don't know. If it's a boy, it might be Quackly. Yeah, if it's a boy, it might be Quackly. If it's a girl, it might be Quanda.
I hate both of those. But
I don't know.
Kind of go off.
Exactly.
Quackly go off.
Exactly. Quanda. What? No. What's wrong with Quanda?
No. What's not wrong with Quanda?
Wow.
A lot of things are wrong with Quanda.
Wow, that's crazy.
Quakeisha.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
We're off the tongue, Quakeisha.
Stop it. Stop it. All right. So I'm curious. What has been the worst drunk text that you've ever gotten?
I've actually never gotten a drunk text.
Really?
Never gotten one, never received one.
Really? You've never, nobody's ever...
Not a drunk texter, but I did make a drunk phone call one time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done a drunk phone call. I would say
they're more fun.
Really?
That way you don't have a paper trail. It's a good thing I did not.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. No, but drunk text was the worst one I ever received. Oh God.
Who's drunk texting your line?
Oh nah. As this drunk text, I want to say I got a drunk text from a former fling of mine, and it was kind of similar to the first one, but it wasn't. It wasn't in honey involved. It wasn't. It was no honey involved. It was no honey. It was more or less just like, I miss you. Come over. So insert things could happen.
Be so for real.
What?
That's wily. Cause what? I need to figure that out. Cause why, when people get drunk, their first thought is, "Let me go be with somebody. Let me go hook up with somebody." What is that? What's the psychology?
I don't understand it myself.
I'm gonna figure it out.
As somebody who, I'm married now. As somebody who's married, me and my wife, love her to death.
Mm-hmm.
There have been times when I would be out and about, like with the homies or whatever, and we'd be having drinks or whatever,
Right.
and I'd be upset that I couldn't come home because I'm just like, bro, let's be with Bay right now.
You out crying? You upset?
No, I wouldn't be like crying, upset, snot dripping all down the nose or whatever. But like,
not while you drunk. That's gross. Like, you could go.
Oh,
hey,
bro, I ain't gonna lie. There have been times where like, and I don't blame any particular person, but there have been times where I've been like, we've been having drinks, and it just got emotional, and like 5 or 6 people in the group started crying. Like people with.
What's wrong with y'all?
Bro, college fucked us up. Okay.
I mean, yeah, but now I'm not saying now we're sitting in the group crying, but I have sat in the group crying before.
Yeah, look at you.
We weren't drunk though. We were perfectly sober.
That seemed like it's even worse.
Yeah.
Seemed like it's even worse. Just perfectly sober.
Yeah. Sit in the group crying, man. College.
It's tragic.
It is tragic. It's very tragic, but that's life. If you're not crying in college, what are you doing?
Okay, but like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I can't even front. College is the time for you to make mistakes, for you to also cry your eyes out at the consequences of the mistakes that you made.
It's you crying in the library at 3 a.m. because you have a final at 8, and you ain't studied for the past 4 units.
Bro,
and this is your final exam.
Bro, I've been there, done it. I remember I had a paper that was due, I want to say like 9-10 o'clock when the class started. I was up at like 6 in the morning writing it.
It's never that deep.
I was up until like 6 in the morning. In fact, I think that might have been one of the nights first that me and my now wife, me and Gabby, that might have been one of the first nights we actually like spent the night like studying or whatever together.
Oh, ain't that sweet?
Oh yeah.
It's so precious.
It's so hilarious because I remember after I finished the paper, printed it out, went to class just to turn the paper in, and then I left.
Understandable.
I left. I came right back, and I was just like, I'm done. I went to sleep. I missed like 2 of my other classes that day. I did not.
Shame.
My last semester in college was by far, in my opinion, my best and worst semester.
I can attest to that.
And I say that because it was my best because of the fact of, yes, I met my now wife. I was able to graduate. I had a lot of fun. I was able to, do things that I hadn't been doing any other time in my collegiate career. But it was my worst because mentally, emotionally, I was just not there. I had been broken up with actually before the semester even started. Damn, you just laugh at my pain. That's crazy.
What a great way to start the semester.
That's crazy. Like, bro, I'm telling you, like, literally, I want to say like 2 weeks or a week before classes start. Like, we hadn't seen each other all summer. She literally had been there because I think it was a Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. Because I know I had to work, but I remember she called me and was like, "Hey, where are you at?" And I was just like, "Oh, I'm at work."
Right.
She was just like, "Oh, well, I'm down. I'm back for the semester." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I guess I'll see you later."
Right.
I didn't think shit of it. I'm excited. I'm like, I'm a see you, babe. I'm a see you, babe. Like,
girl.
Yeah,
Ready.
I'm ready to see my lady. She comes over, and I didn't notice it at first, but the vibe was off. The vibe was off. And then she starts going into this whole thing about just how, I didn't put in the effort and I wasn't who she wanted. I'm mentally unstable. And like, yes, that was one of her reasonings. That was one of her reasonings. I remember that because to this day, I'm just like, I know I'm not, but I'm working on it.
We're in college. Everyone's mentally unstable.
But I remember that because I also remember my dad called me in the middle of it. And I was like, I'll call you back.
Like, hey, I'll call you back. We get broke up,
bro. And I didn't even tell him that. I was just like, hey, I'm having a real conversation right now. I'm going to call you back. And she was like, why did you tell him to call you back? Because what's happening right now? What do you mean?
Like, no, stop our conversation. Talk to your dad. And
no,
come back and I'll keep
no. We're gonna have this conversation first.
Like, no, talk to your dad.
Bro, it was terrible. Right. Oh, it was terrible. So literally, she breaks up with me, and oh my god, it gets better over time. But over that, like the course of that week, I was a mess.
Oh.
I couldn't I was at work, literally. I was at Walmart. I was like stocking the shelves and shit. I'm over there just like,
how long was y'all together if you crying?
Huh?
How long was y'all together if you crying over it?
Bro, we were together almost 3 years.
Okay.
We were together like 2 years and
I take back my
like
chuckle.
7 months. I want to say.
Yeah, I take
like
back my laugh.
We were together for a good long while. But like,
I feel like that's suspicious.
And it is what it is. I came out better on the other side.
Right.
Look
at you, married now, living your best life.
Came out better on the other side. But it's just one of those things that's like, wow, that semester was really ass. And it started because of that. It started literally, you know how bad it was that I had one of my professors pull me to the side after class and was like, hey, are you okay?
Don't they pull you to the side?
Bro, she ended class and was
like you were struggling.
She ended class for the day and she was like, Jay, can I talk to you? And I was like, okay. And she was just like, are you okay?
You were having a mental breakdown.
Okay, and I'm not proud of it, and I don't say this so anybody else could do it, but that semester, I essentially went to every single class either drunk or I was drinking something. That's how bad I had gotten.
Don't ever
semester.
go to class.
Don't ever.
Or drunk.
Don't ever. Don't. And I say that now just because I'm on the other side of it, so that way I'm like I can look back and acknowledge my mistakes and my shortcomings. That's how bad it had gotten, and that's how bad. Truly, it was a terrible semester for that aspect. But again, I also say that it was a great semester because
you turned yourself around, did a whole 180.
I did it right. I did a full 180. I met my now wife.
Right.
We didn't even start dating until the new year, but just the fact that we found each other and started vibing.
Talking heavy. Like
we weren't even talking. Hold on.
Nah. They don't hold on. Y'all was talking heavy. We got on together at graduation because you had the glasses on.
Oh, that's correct. Oh, that's,
like, why is he wearing the glasses?
But like, by that point, we had gotten to that point. We weren't even talking heavy like that before. Like, we had to get to that point.
Mm-hmm. We'll come back to that.
We'll come back to Food Wars one day. An anime that I do want to talk about, Solo Leveling.
All right.
Gabby and I just finished watching Solo Leveling. We've finished watching all 12 episodes. There's supposed to be more, I believe, before the end of the season. Solo Leveling, I will say, right now is one of the best anime that I've seen just because of how they establish the world and how they treat like the magic system. So it's very much plot of the story. So in, I believe, South Korea, they have these portals that have started opening up. The portals are opening up. They're allowing beasts and monsters to come through it into the world. When the portals started opening up, people started getting powered. They became awakened.
Right.
So they were able to go into these portals, which would go into dungeons. And then once you went into there, you were able to destroy the monster. You had to beat the boss of the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
And you get like different materials that you can then sell to get money. You can get better equipment, go back and do it all over again.
Got it. Oh, well.
There is a main character. Our main character, I believe his name is Jung Woo.
Mm.
He is known as, from the very first episode, the weakest hunter alive. He is like the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the barrel. Like literally,
my dude like that.
he is an E rank. He's E rank, which is the lowest rank that you can get.
Oh.
And he literally was in an E rank dungeon and almost like got sent to the hospital. Actually got sent to the hospital. Like if it weren't for his healer friend, who is a B class healer, and we'll get into that. She is a B class healer.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't for her, he would have died.
So my thing is, if he is bottom of the bottom of the under the bottom of the barrel,
Yes.
why would he go into
Oh,
the dungeon knowing you can't do nothing?
emotional connection from the jump. It's because his sister's about to go to college, his mom is in a coma, about to die.
So we just ain't got nothing else to do.
Look, this is the quickest and fastest way. He has some powers, he just ain't got a lot of them. So he's like, fuck it, I'll just go into the, cause.
And what if he would have died off rip? Then what?
Well, then I guess sister ain't going to college.
Why not? Why him dying?
Cause they ain't got no money.
Oh, oh, he doing this for money.
He doing it. He starts doing it for money, so that way he can have money to get his sister to college and also pay for his mom's treatment, while they could also manage to stay in their house.
I was going to ask a dumb question. I was like, where did dad at? Anime dads don't exist.
They don't.
They don't exist. Got it. I
So
talk to whoever created that rule. Anime dads don't exist.
It's weird. There's another rule I'm gonna talk about too. But episode 1, they go into the dungeon. They make it through the dungeon, kind of. Then they go into like this secondary dungeon within the dungeon. Right. Never seen, never heard of before. Like they literally have to like open these giant like grand mythical doors. Like, so they go in and they see. I don't know if you've seen that meme of like the 2 guards and then the 1 statue that's like smiling real creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually episode 1.
Oh.
Yeah, it's episode 1. Oh, and so they go in and immediately they realize, oh crap, this is not right. Because the doors like slam behind them. Oh. And they find 3 rules that's like, acknowledge me as your God, praise me as something else, or trust me, something like that. Something like that. There's like 3 rules. They tried fighting some of the statues because the statues start coming alive. Half of them get killed immediately. And this goes into one of my first things that I was talking about. The healer sucks because she froze.
But you said she's a B-class healer.
She's one of the best healers. She's a B-class healer.
But you froze?
She froze up as soon as people started getting killed. As soon as she started seeing blood.
Since that's your job, is to heal.
Oh, it gets worse though, but we'll come back to it. So, all right, cool. They figure out how to get them to stop hurting them. They figure it all out. They finally get to a point to where they have to make a sacrifice. There's all of maybe 5 people still alive. Our main character and like 4 other people. They're like, we just got to stand here and wait because the statues were slowly creeping in to the sacrificial ring. The other 4 escape, which includes the healer. They knock out the healer and they very like Dragon Ball Z.
Wow.
Boo Saga, like knock her out and just run with her. And the main character is just like, well,
that's
how I die.
To die.
And so we all assume he's no, and this is spoiler warning, spoiler territory. Right. He wakes up next episode. And he's like, oh my God, how did I survive? What's going on? He opens up a one of those heads up display, like a start menu in front of him.
Yeah.
And it's like daily quest: 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 squats, I believe, and then run 100 kilometers. And at first, he doesn't. He's like, "What the fuck is this? I'm not about to do this."
Right.
he gets teleported to like some desert where there's worm monsters, and he has to survive for 4 hours
No.
as his punishment. That was his punishment for not doing his.
Wow.
So
Where was
after
he gonna do those things?
so what?
Where was he gonna like do?
In the hospital room. In the hospital room where he woke up.
Oh, he can run 100 kilometers.
He goes outside. He literally goes outside and runs around the hospital. Or there's a track on the hospital grounds. So he starts doing it. And that's when the first part of anime plot bullshit comes in.
Oh, great.
Because we get to episode 3, 4 maybe. We start the episode with the nurses talking about, oh, have you seen that one patient? He's gotten so handsome. He's so attractive. Have you seen his body? This dude literally went through an anime time jump bullshit transformation.
Oh,
He's
no.
taller, more muscular, and his voice is deeper.
How did he do that?
Because he was just doing the daily quest.
What daily quest made you taller, my guy? How long has it been?
From how it seemed like it had, I think they said it was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
No. Stop
Somewhere like that. Like it was not a long time.
Be so for real.
I'm,
You can't get taller and your voice get deeper that
bro,
fast.
his voice got like, and I mean, it was a jarring difference.
No.
Like,
No, he took some.
had to.
He took some.
So the show is really good. And I will say that just without going too much more into detail, the show is really good. The system that they've kind of like given for him, because like when he does his daily quest, he gets points that he can use every day when he levels up. Hence the name solo leveling.
Yeah.
So like when he beats different beasts, because he can get keys that'll let him go to special places that he can train. When he levels up, he can put those points into like strength, vitality, intelligence, dexterity, and one other thing. And once he puts those points into it, he gets better, he gets stronger, he gets faster. Wonderful. But it's very, very like, really, bitch? Like, so you just get stronger?
Right.
Like, but I will say, I love this anime for the fact that this is a character that he doesn't just get the random bullshit upgrade just because of plot. Like, he actually has to work for it.
Right.
There's a point later on in the season where he's gotten stronger and he's still not strong enough to fight one of the guys that he went up against. So it's like, oh yeah, you might be stronger, but you're not strong. You're still not strong enough.
So in that case, can he go back to other dungeons and kind of like go back to ones he can fight and then come back to fight that one?
If he has a special key, yes. Because when he does quest, he gets all kinds of items. Literally, one item he got was like an apple. Yeah,
love that.
Apple's my favorite fruit, so I would love it. What?
Apple.
Either an apple or a pear.
Oh.
My grandma had a pear tree in her yard growing up.
Their favorite food's a pear.
A pear is a great fruit. What?
Nah.
You're just a hater.
If you eat it like a fruit cocktail, sure, I'm gonna eat it. But if you just give me a pear, I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that.
Why not?
Pears don't have that much flavor. Talk about that.
Pears are great.
No.
Pears
they're
are
very, I'm not gonna say weird texture, but they're a very interesting texture.
Oh, of course. They do.
But that taste is not that.
Get you a nice homegrown pear.
No, I don't want
great.
That. I'd rather no. Don't give me no pear.
Yes.
No.
Pears are wonderful. You're
not
just a hater.
Myself, no.
You're just a hater. That's what that is.
I'd rather have a peach.
You're just a hater. You're just
You said no to a peach?
Huh?
You said no to a peach?
Over a pear?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
A peach over a pear every time.
Absolutely not. I'll do like kind of like you said, peaches and a fruit cocktail. Sure.
Yeah.
But if I'm just eating it by itself, give me a pear all day, every day.
Tearing it up live.
Wow,
I'm
that's
not eating that pear. Do you eat?
I would
skin?
rock a pear.
No, that's weird.
I would rock. Give me a pear. Give me a knife. I'm peeling it.
Knife?
I'm peeling it.
You don't eat the pear skin?
Why would you?
I don't know.
The pear skin's thick.
I don't eat pears.
Pear skin is thick like kettle cooked chips.
Kettle cooked chips be busting though.
They do. They
So good.
We've gotten all off subject. Oh my lord.
We're so terrible.
All right.
Great.
New section, new topic. Would you rather of the week?
Ooh.
All right. So my would you rather of the week is actually one that I asked my coworkers a couple weeks ago. They all seem to have the same agreement that they just wouldn't do either. But the would you rather is: would you rather have to fight a chicken every time you got into your car, or have to fight 5 snakes every time you went grocery shopping?
Follow-up questions.
Oh my god.
Okay, for the snakes. Are
Okay.
they poisonous snakes?
No.
So they're just like regular like garden snakes.
No, they're not like garden snakes. They're like
We talking rattlesnakes? We
no.
talking
Nothing venomous. Nothing that when it bites you, it's gonna like
So it's
but
like a
it might
snake
be
is
one
fighting
that
right
might
now.
like try to constrict you.
Like a boa.
Yeah.
And there's 5 of them.
There's 5 of them. Yeah.
Are they big?
Huh?
Are they like little? They baby snakes?
They're not baby.
Like grown snakes.
They're not fully grown. They're not baby. They're
Like
they're
teen
big enough for
snakes.
you to see them in the distance, but they're not like so big that one alone could take you down.
Are they like guarding the door to the Walmart?
Yeah, exactly.
They posted up at the door.
Yes, exactly. Like they're posted up. Like you can't get into the Walmart until you beat the 5.
I gotta be all.
Yes, you gotta kill all 5.
Dang. Okay.
Or every time you get into your car, you gotta fight a chicken to the
Is it
death.
a big chicken?
It's a full-grown mother chicken.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's a mother chicken. It's a mother hen.
I would say, look, I know if it was a rooster, you'd probably go with the steak. I know if it was a rooster, you'd probably go with the steak. So
I mean, I get in my car a lot. I don't go to the grocery store that often. I might just have to beat the snakes. I'm not
really,
scared of snakes.
better than me.
Because, like, it's a fucking snake. I don't know. I'm less scared of snakes than I am of spiders. So, like, I'll take snakes. If you said spiders, I'm like, fuck it, I'm fighting that chicken all day, every day. I'll fight that chicken for the rest of my life. But I'd probably take the snakes because I feel like at some point you can get a strategy.
Okay.
So every time you go to the store, you get ready to go to the grocery store. All right, go ahead, load up. Boom, I'm going grocery shopping.
I mean,
my day.
Yeah,
Get creative with it. Throw like a snake bomb or something.
that'd be interesting.
Exactly.
Give me a grenade, just a little.
All right, go ahead.
Slide it.
Like, oh, shit, forgot my snake grenade. Put the purse, all right.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. So, I think for me, I would probably go with the chicken.
You don't drive enough if you go fight a chicken every time you get in the car.
But
Unless
my
you go get in
reason,
the car and just like shoot the chicken and go about your day.
but my reason is because one, I don't know how to skin and all of that a chicken. I don't. I'll openly admit that. However, I could learn, and then once I've learned how to do it,
Unlimited
then
fried chicken.
what I could start doing is I could start taking that chicken and I could start frying it, and I could start making my own restaurant, have my own restaurant, and
So you're
then
sitting in the car just to get more chicken.
exactly, I'll never run out of chicken. It's an infinite food glitch.
How is the that's no fault. How's the chicken get in the car?
How's the snakes getting into the Walmart?
I mean, you're outside. They're outside the Walmart, like slidey gates. They just slithering up there. They see you go car pull up. They're slithering in front, like guards.
Well, maybe it's like the chicken from Family Guy. It got beef with me, so every time
Okay,
the whole family and then some.
that chicken was warranted. It is beef.
What? Ain't no way. It was over a coupon.
Okay, yes, it was over a coupon, but Peter came at him first.
It was over a coupon. He
But-
gave him a bad coupon.
Again,
Peter Griffin was in the right with this one.
but Peter came at him first. He defended himself. No, but then they squashed their beef.
Did they?
Yes, they did because they had dinner with the wives. Then the wives got into it, and they're like, "Nah, my wife can't. Wife can't fight my wife." Then they got back into it, and then like the chicken started dying, and they started.
Oh
fighting.
yeah, I remember that, bro.
Let's see,
That
every episode of
episode.
Family Guy, I know.
That episode, I was like, so we really gonna kill off the chicken?
No,
And then of course they didn't,
of course not.
because
They can't kill the chicken.
yeah, truthfully, that is one of the best running gags.
I love that gag.
Like that is the
think
best
it's
running
hilarious.
gag, especially when like they're just in the middle of whatever, and they see each other and start fighting, and then he just walks back afterwards,
like
and it's just
nothing
like,
happened.
all right, y'all, yeah. So,
But yeah,
man, you can't.
right.
Like, how did you remember that whole time? Because they always
He
make it
stayed
seem like they go like 5 or 6 states over,
They done went
killed
into
millions of
space.
people. Right.
They done changed whole TV shows, flashback.
Right.
Yo, they admit that was on site.
That
They said on site, and it was literally on site.
that was more
across the
on
street.
site than Tom and Jerry.
It was more on site than Kim and Chico.
Oh, facts.
Big facts.
Oh, facts.
But Tom and Jerry, they could like squash it every now and again.
Every now
Peter
and
the
then.
chicken, nah.
They said nah.
It's never that deep to fight over a coupon that long. Like y'all are doing
I don't know,
Mortal
man.
Kombat level moves over
depend
a
on
coupon.
depend on what the coupon is for. I don't know.
I think what was it for? Like a grocery store?
I think it was like a fried chicken place.
And that's okay. I thought so. That made it fucked up. That makes it even worse. Why is the chicken giving out coupons for a chicken place?
Your mascot.
No, that's messed up. You sell out your own.
Yeah.
You sell out your own.
But like nobody's gonna eat a chicken that big. Nobody's gonna eat a chicken that big.
I mean, go to a village. They're gonna tear it up. I
feel
mean,
like
so you telling me you see a chicken that big, you pay somebody, hey, go kill that chicken. They skin it, fillet it, give it to you in nice packages, ready to eat. You just like freeze it. You ain't finna tear it up.
I mean, I'd have to tear it up in pieces, but like
it's already cut up for you. All you gotta do is cook it.
Lord have mercy.
It's cleaned, defeathered, all that. It's just a whole bunch because that was a very big chicken. But then you gotta suffer consequences because the wife is at your door looking for her chicken husband.
That's fine. She can get it too. She can get it too.
Dang, you gonna ruin a happy family. What if they got chicks at home waiting for dinner?
It wouldn't be the first time in my life that I've ruined a happy relationship. Okay,
Ooh.
So. And it's funny because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
What are you thinking about? Ooh, and with that, I'm gonna take a drink.
Oh, it's fine though. It's fine.
It's perfectly fine.
It's fine. All right, so we're getting ready. We're getting close to the end here. I want to look into the future a little bit, and I want to know what is something that you're hoping to get for out of this. Like, what is something that you're hoping that we could do with this podcast?
Of course, we want to build the audience, build the viewers, kind of have that relationship with them.
Yeah.
Take it to the next level.
Of course.
Always gotta keep something new. Keep it light. Keep it fun.
Oh yeah.
That's what I want. Get their interaction with us interacting with them. I just want good times all around.
That's fair. That's valid. That is absolutely valid.
But different. Do something different with it.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Make it fun.
Oh yeah, always that. Always had to love, have our fun time. I think for me, with this, kind of like what you said, I want it to be something fun. I want, to help somebody. Because these episodes will be coming out on Thursdays. If everything goes to plan, they'll always be out every Thursday.
Thirsty Thursdays, man.
And, exactly. It works with it. And, I want to help somebody. Let's say they're having a bad day. They're having a bad week. They know they can look forward to the Drunk Texting podcast on Thursdays. And,
right, they get off work, go get them a nice drink, sit on the couch, just ready.
Right. Or even the people who, don't drink or they're trying to stop. I hope this becomes a place for people like that too, because I want this to be a community of acceptance and a community of trust and a community of community. I want us to be able to build and grow off of each other.
All right. No judgment, no hatred here.
Right. None of that. I want people to be able to comment on our stuff and be like, oh, I've been watching y'all since y'all first started. Y'all helped me get my life back on track.
I would love that.
That, like, and not to compare, because, I don't believe in comparing myself to other people, other products, but like, I've seen that with other content creators where they're just like, oh, well, I've been watching your stuff for 5-6 years. I've graduated college in that time. I've had a baby in that time. I'm introducing my child to your content. Like, I
love that.
Like, that's the kind of stuff, like that kind of stuff. It really something awesome.
Grow. Watch the people grow.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'd love to be able to, like, let's say we went to like a Comic-Con or something and have people come up and be like, oh my God, I've been watching you guys for so long. And we do a live show where we talk
You
about.
just walk up with your baby. My baby watches the show. My baby watches. I want to see.
We're like, hold on, wait a minute. Your baby should probably not be watching.
My baby doesn't drink. My baby got the breast milk on law free.
Oh my goodness! But that
get them started early.
Oh, you're right.
Exactly.
But that's the kind of thing that I really would love to see just help to build,
Yeah.
But
what do y'all want to see? What do they want to see?
that is actually, let's not exclude y'all from this conversation because I literally just said I wanted to build a community. So what do y'all want to see? Comment down below what kind of things y'all want to see as we get going, as we get further into this, as we start building, as we eventually move up and out, hopefully we'll get a studio one day.
That'd be great.
We'll get a new couch. We might even get somebody that like their whole job is just to make us drinks for our episodes.
Get our own personal bartender.
Exactly. That would be fire. That would be fire.
I love that.
And get us like a special couch instead of just this old one that I've had since like.
I mean, it's a couch.
It is. It's nice.
It's a couch.
It's still a comfortable couch. Like
right.
To have had this one since 2020, I've had this like 4 years. It's a comfortable couch and no rips in it. Like some of the stitching is starting to.
Screw scragglies.
But
they can't see.
But it's still a nice little comfy couch.
Right, it's a couch.
Not like the big comfy couch with.
That'd be.
Listen.
We'll get a big comfy couch.
But that show, I ain't gonna lie, younger me,
bro. Her on the little rug, just
look. All I'm saying is, and I know there's somebody else out there that's gonna agree with me on this. I didn't know at the time the feeling that I had when I saw her, but when I got older,
can you leave that woman alone?
I'm just saying, when I was younger, I didn't know what those feelings were. When I got older, I was like, I know what those feelings were.
A clown and her dolly.
Hey. Hey.
What's her? Wait, whose name was Molly? Was it her or the doll?
I think it was her.
A clown.
I think it might have been
Molly. Was Molly the clown or the doll?
Hold on, give me a second.
Molly, a clown and her dolly. I don't remember who was Molly. What was Molly the dolly?
Oh, I'm about to look it up right now.
Will we Google it?
Oh yeah. Okay, so Molly had to have been the doll because her name was Lunette.
Lunette, yeah, Lunette. That was her name.
All I'm saying is
Molly the dolly.
Look, man.
They go off.
This probably gonna get cut from the episode as well. But okay. Lunette could have got it. Like,
what's wrong with you?
I grew up literally in that time where like 95% of everything was sexualized for children to just see.
We were children, and you were thirsting over Lunette the clown.
I was a child thirsting over Raven. Shut up.
I mean, it's Raven.
No, don't you sit here and be like, what's wrong with you?
Raven where?
From Teen Titans and Starfire.
Okay, Raven was looking good in Teen Titans.
Well, then you can't sit here and judge me.
I wasn't thirsting over Raven. I was like, you know what? She looks nice. Her legs are very nice. We can go into that different topic. Old cartoon characters that can get.
We'll save it.
I'm here for it.
But, ladies and gentlemen, that has been episode 1, our first episode. We did it. If you want to find us, you can find us on Instagram, X. Don't know if we'll have a Facebook. If we have a Facebook, it'll also be linked down below, but it'll be hopefully at Drunk Text Pod. That will be in the description of today's episode. Where do you want people to find you on your personal socials?
Sure, why not?
Alrighty. Where can they find you?
At Kristal Deshan. I'm going to spell it because it's weird. KRISTALDESHANE.
And that's on Insta.
Everywhere.
Okay, everywhere.
Insta, X/Twitter.
I have a lot of things. I gotta pull it up. I have like.
Not on Reddit though. Not on Reddit. I am, but you'll never find
it. We might get something on Reddit. We might. I don't know yet. Find me on. Huh?
Snapchat. I'm on Snapchat.
Oh Lord, I don't know. Cause the people, I don't want people to know where my Snapchat is.
You can know my. Ain't nothing going on my Snapchat.
Hey, but I don't want people on this.
That's crazy.
You can find me at considerably_chaotic_ on Instagram, on X/Twitter/X. I don't know, whichever one you want to call it. You can find me at _prolific_chaos. And yeah, that's really the only two. Oh no, you can find me on TikTok. You can find me on TikTok.
Follow his TikTok.
I do puns of the day, and they're great.
You want to give the people a little teaser taste?
No, they have to go to the page to find it.
You're so like they gotta know what they're getting into.
I could tell them one of the puns from there, but I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
want
what
to
I'm
ruin
saying.
it.
Give them one of the past ones so they can go see it for themselves.
Fine, I'll give you guys one of the past ones before I tell you my for TikTok. Why did the door get promoted at its company? Because it was always open to new ideas.
And with that,
you can find me on TikTok at Toons and Goons, TOONZ NGOONZ. Another mouthful. It will be linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's just one last thing to say. We've had a lot of fun today. We had a lot of good time, drinks, and all of that. But alcohol abuse is no laughing matter. If you or a loved one is suffering from alcohol abuse, please call the National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline, 1-800-662-4357. The National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline provides information on alcohol and drug abuse, local treatment options, support through hotline counselors who are there to help speak with you about alcohol, drug, or family problems. Please remember, you are loved, you are appreciated. We are so glad you're here, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
be safe.